Only on the ones you can't get a regular knockout on, you have to TK on. But most of the characters have a window after their first knockdown where if you knock them down again, they will just stay down. And on average, that window is about 4 seconds from the time you knock them down on the timer to when you have to knock them down again. So that's where the big time gains come in. Super Punch Out is he's looking to get that first dizzy, knock them down, and then immediately knock them down again within that window to make them stay down. So we're going to move on to Major Surrogate. Bob is the first super random fighter in the game. He likes to dodge and dance and waste your time. So
just as new sometimes.
Yep. So there's a dodge, 2, 3. Yep. Good. So there's a dodge, 2, 3. Yep. Good. So there's a dodge, 2, 3. Yep. Good. Good, Bob. Nice to see you.
Doing?
So it's Alex really not nearly as scary as his Punch-Out counterpart. He's actually the least random character in the whole game. He can be done the same way every time without fail. So there's he's out throwing a left jab, right jab, left jab. That's the buffer strat I'm talking about. That window to actually get the knockdown with the super punch, whether it's stun animation, is very small. It's not a very large area. So by throwing those three... Very nice. Basically punch out
needed basically to not do an exercise program, but he does it. It feels like 50% of the time.
So Caroline is sadly not nearly as interesting as he is in Meat Punch Out. For good face, they're just going to wait on him and make this a very short event.
That punch out when he jumps to the left is really tight.
Yeah. Yes. So that window there to knock him down with the super punch when he goes into the grab animation is actually very difficult. And even with the buffer strats, it's still really easy to go too fast and get you away from the bad spot. So, yeah, really good timing on the time.
Yeah, that dodge and right gun is not a perfect buffer. It's what we call a pseudo buffer. It's basically, it changes the visual.
What don't you do? What's the one difference? The real executive experience. The sound says Maribel.
It's a little bit easier to react to.
So I think he's actually got some new strats for him. Pretty impressive, but probably not the same as we were on here.
Yeah.
So I think he's actually got some new strats for him. Pretty impressive, but probably not the same as we were on here.
Yeah. For the new test strategy, you have to basically not lose more than 2 frames the entire fight.
Easy. Okay. So, got a block there. It's random on that last rapid punch, but making block punch. It's actually preferable for dodge.
Yep. It saves something like 5 frames.
Yeah.
It's pretty expensive punch.
Unless you're going against salad speeds, then 5 frames is a lot.
Yeah. It would also be important for the new test strategy and that it seems. Let's just use it.
So that is animations. And in general, he's a clown in intro, so this fight is pretty interesting. Nice. Nice. As you can see, he's out there. There isn't a fast enough buffer to set up what he wants to do for the instant knockdown. That's
Because of how fast that was, he's going to get very low. The odds of that happening.
yeah, that's a ridiculous mad fun fight. Awesome. So now we come to Macho, and